Welcome back to the Sports Source. This segment of our show is brought to you by Safety Systems, home security, office security, life safety systems, fire safety systems. They do it all. And the guy to call, former teammate of Sterling Hinton and Mike Stoll right here, that's VFL JJ Surlis. Their company's just absolutely great when it comes to any of these types of electronic systems you need in your home. In terms of home automation, they're the kings. Give them a shout or visit them online, safetysystems.com. All right, let's take a look again at Tennessee's schedule. And what I want to ask you guys is, what's the most important game there for Tennessee to have a good year? And I'm not saying, if you want to argue with me that Florida, because that's the rival, okay. But what I'm talking about is a tone setter game, big game that's going to build confidence or destroy confidence. Now I'll let you say whatever you want to say. I'm going South Carolina. I think the most important game is South Carolina.
Yeah, absolutely. I would say South Carolina is your number one important game. You know why? Because there may not be a game 2 after that. No, I'm serious, right?
Yeah. So get on him. How can you be 10-0 if you only play one game?
Well, but you could be 100% win.
You could be undefeated.
You could win. Yeah,
the key is undefeated.
Right? So I say South Carolina is your top game.
Okay, where are you guys going?
Hey, I'm going to piggyback in with you guys. It's South Carolina. Game 1, get it done, son. I mean, that sets the tempo.
I got to go to Florida because my birthday is December 5th. And so I get Florida on my birthday, and it means we've made it through a 10-game regular season. I'll be stoked for that game.
Yeah,
There you go.
no kidding. I just think that nobody knows exactly what any of these teams are going to have. You're opening on the road. Now, it's a different environment because who knows how many people South Carolina's going to have in the stands. But at the same time, Tennessee has struggled in Columbia. I mean, and if you want to look at Tennessee's slip from the 90s to now, if there's one program that you kind of traded places with, South Carolina, in terms of them beating you on an occasion, and they had their Spurrier years where they were better in bowls. South Carolina to me is I'd rather you be opening with Missouri or Arkansas and Will Muschamp's had your number until last year. So I think South Carolina is a key. What about, let's take a look at this schedule again, if we can put that back up there. I'm throwing my director. He wasn't planning for that. You look at the Georgia game in October, which is not as, well, it's actually earlier than where it was supposed to be this year when they were moving it back to November. That Georgia game, obviously, that's going to be a tone setter as well. If you get past South Carolina, that's your first true test of, okay, how can you run with the big boys right now?
Yeah. Well, and they've got question marks at who their quarterback is now, right?
Yep, they had one
and
opt
again,
out.
I talk about, going to Georgia to play on the road, that's a tough place to go. Between the hedges is tough. Now, they better not let everybody in because that would not be responsible. But if they're at a half capacity crowd, that's a huge help for Tennessee as opposed to Georgia coming up here next year.
More than likely, pick that up.
Sorry.
Need to get you dropping your mic.
What's a mic drop?
The mic drop. Out.
Mike,
I'm out.
the Georgia game,
Tell
that's
you
going
what.
to be the start of the 10-0 right there.
Yeah. Tell you what, let's go ahead and catch a break. We can make up time on the next segment. I want to ask these guys what they're most confident in about this team. What position are they most confident about? And then, next segment, what position do they have the most doubts about? We got a lot more to come on the Sports Source. Stick with us. Come on back.